deep in the backwoods of northern Ontario. 40 kilometers of trails to the nearest paved road. 2 years to get access to this spot in the middle of nowhere. Clearing a cabin spot, harvesting all the logs. And now, building our dream cabin. A safe haven, getaway, the ultimate hunt camp. To be self-reliant, not to survive, but to thrive. This is Holmes Boys Outdoors.
Okay, episode 2. We're laying the floor, baby. Okay, our camp is officially screwed. My tent is in not good shape. Okay, welcome back up at the property. I just rolled in. Josh is about an hour behind. He's got a 4,000 pound load of lumber that we're going to use for the floor, but we'll talk about that a bit later. Yeah, had to throw some trees off. They had a pretty good storm roll through here a couple weeks ago, so had to cut my way in a little bit, but we're back up here and look how overgrown it is. Have a look at this. All these ferns, all these stumps suckering out. The forest is trying to reclaim its grounds, so I brought the weed whacker up with anticipation that this would happen, because it always does. So I'm going to put in some time now while I'm waiting, and Josh is actually going to try and drive up the driveway with our big tandem axle float trailer with all lumber on it, so that should be interesting. Okay, that's better. Now we can see what we're working with again. So I got the bug net on. I thought they weren't that bad, but that's just because there was a breeze out. Black flies are gone. Now just deer flies and horse flies, so it'll be fun. It is what it is. I'm gonna go grab the quads, get the ATV trailer hooked up, maybe get my truck in place, my tent set up, and we'll wait for Josh to roll in. Mostly deer flies. I'll call you in. Pretty clear. All right, ladies and gents, this is official. The first time this trailer's been on the property. So this is a big milestone here. This is our old camp here. It's a little overgrown. Doesn't look like it used to for sure, but this is where we set up and had our moose camp a couple years ago. So this is where the trailer turnaround is going to be. We're going to drop it here and then load it on the ATV trailer from here to the new cabin spot just down the road there. And yeah, let's see if we can lay these boards out tonight, these floor joists. All right, so the first project we just got up. It's 5 o'clock on Thursday. We got to start, or we got to finish filling these piers. We ran out of concrete last trip, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 back there that we got to fill. So I already got it mixed up using some pond water from down there, some puddle water. So I'm gonna get these filled, and then I'm gonna go help Dawson. He's bringing the new lumber over. You want to make sure you get all that pond scum in there too. Good for the concrete. I'll tell you what, this little ATV trailer I built, this little log trailer, has really come in handy. We move our boat around and stuff from lake to lake with it, and yeah, it's just it's got good clearance, and it's actually done really well for us. So it's a good little build. Works for kind of light duty stuff, and wood, and yeah. All right, so what we got here to lag these beams together: 10-inch carriage bolt and some big washers. So this one's been hogged out to fit the square in the carriage bolt. And then we got another washer and nut for the other side. Now it's one piece.
I'm good for now, thanks.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna put these brackets on. So these will secure our beams to the piers.
You're just gonna glue that?
Sure. Yeah.
Mint. So we're using some 1 1/4 inch Tapcons, right?
Tapcoons and some wood screws.
Paid an arm and a leg.
Pretty simple process, I believe. So 2 per bracket, probably fine.
Got some sill gasket under there.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it off the concrete.
Where do we want this? Right there, I guess. Huh? And grab both.
Yep.
Beam skis.
You want a marker?
No, I'm good. Just bracket into the wood first.
And the reason you're using those little guys is just because those don't matter so much. It's more just for the lateral movement of the beams, right? With the Tapcons.
Right. I guess technically you should probably use nails for shear strength, but I'm not perfect. But I'm trying to suck it down tight to squish that sill gasket. So I put it into the wood first. Sucks it down nice. Solid.
All right. So first night here. Josh got all these beams straightened out. I brought all the lumber over. Camp's kind of set up. We got all the wood here, so we're gonna start on the floor in the morning, and Nigel's gonna be coming up tomorrow. So we'll have an extra set of hands, and yeah, a little bit of a kerfuffle today, just getting organized and getting stuff moved around, but yeah, it's gorgeous out. It's cooling off. Bugs are disappearing, so that's good news. Good morning. We're just sitting around having a little morning coffee and kind of putting together a game plan for today. We're gonna be doing the deck today, the deck for the cabin and like the floor, laying out floor joists and all that. So, what else is on the menu?
Hopefully get some posts set.
Yeah.
Some vertical posts. And maybe think about the ridge beam some more.
Yeah. We'll have Nigel later, so he'll be showing up around noon.
extra set of hands, so we'll probably have the floor laid by then.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then he can maybe give us a hand dropping posts in.
Yeah.
Cool. I think so. I think I follow. I don't know. I'm an arborist.
No, that's right. I'm just saying when you go to line these up,
Yeah,
and
I'd
screw
like,
them.
Yeah.
You just want center to the mark.
Yeah.
Here, you just rip this out.
Is this crowned up? You want it right to the edge? Yeah.
I'm hitting that washer.
Mm.
That's the board inconsistency there.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Sender.
All right.
Looks sexy.
First piece on. First rim joist. Okay. So the one side rim joist is on. All of the floor joists are still loose right now. We're gonna gap them, whatever, but right now we're just trying to level out our rim joists on each side, and then we're gonna tie all the floor joists in together. We crowned all the boards. Everything's level across this side. So it starts with the foundation, right? Level all your stuff down here. When you get up here, you're not gonna have any problems. So that's rule one. Where's that speed square? Do you have it? We're using that Great Outdoors bug cream instead of bug nets, and it's working great because now it's just mosquitoes, so it works great for it. Doesn't really do anything for black flies, I find, but the black flies are kind of gone anyhow, so just a couple here and there, but mostly horse flies, deer flies, and the skeeters. So now you get to see our beautiful faces. Come up on your end a wee bit.
I'm gonna be slightly off then.
Okay, go back down.
Right there is good. Wow. Just match the joist. Money.
So as you saw, we measured that out. It's exactly 20 feet. So when we lay our sheeting down, the sheeting's gonna come right to the edge of the rim joist, and we can fasten it properly. So we had to cut all the floor joists, you know, a couple inches, just so everything lines up. And our rim joist overlaps a little bit, like 1.5 inches down the whole side. So okay, so what we've decided to do here to join all these is we're going to use this spacer. It's also going to sister up these joints like that. So that's going to give our proper spacing and also sister our joint up. So we're going to do that all the way along. Then even we can lag in here with brackets if we want. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at. And then we're gonna go straight up the center with them. And that way, any little discrepancies in height, we can adjust and shim if we have to, just because these beams aren't perfect. There's a little bit of twist in them and stuff because they're green. So we'll have to shim a couple. There's a couple that are sitting a little high, but that's not an issue. Okay, so because we have a post sitting here, we're gonna have a post on every footing, transferring the load down. It's gonna be a post frame construction, so we're not gonna have one of our spacers here because we're gonna box that post in and leg it in. So this is my my string I have lined up here. So as long as we line up these guys, there we go. Now we can start working off of that. All these things flying around you guys are seeing is they're just common house flies. So they don't bite, but they're still annoying. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's wind. It's a nice breeze we got going here. Drills aren't the most enjoyable thing to hear on camera, I know that for a fact, but if we had to hand nail all this, it'd be fun. Nothing like driving nails with a hammer, but we're in a bit of a hurry. We want to get this thing dried in by the winter. So that's why we had to buy some lumber too. So away she goes. It's not as cool. I mean, we said we were gonna do it all with timber of the property, but you gotta make sacrifices sometimes. And you know, full-time jobs, getting up here can be tough, so just for production, we gotta just buy some lumber every once in a while. Obviously all the big timber, all the stuff you're gonna see and all the accent pieces, it's gonna be all milled beams. And we drew a moose tag this year. We're gonna be coming back up for a moose hunt slash probably finishing the cabin. So we're still waiting on the second draw. We might get another. We might get a second moose tag, hopefully. That's what we're hoping for. So right now we're just sorting through our 6x6s and 8x8s. That's going to be the main post in the center of the cabin. It's an 8x8. It's going to go straight up to the ridge beam. We're sorting our timbers out right now. Then we're going to try and get some posts up by the end of the day. So that's what we're doing now, just finding the shortest ones, kind of seeing what we can work with.
Alright, so we just did a little inventory check of our lumber. We actually have everything we need to get this framed, which is nice. So these ones here, these are our vertical posts. Oh, these ones and some of those. We got, what are these? These are 3 of the center beams that hold up the ridge. These are all the horizontal pieces, and these are the 3 ridge beams themselves, all 6x6. And then this is all extra. So we need to square up each end, cut them to length, and we're gonna start putting up posts.
Okay, so what we're going to be using here, this is that vertical chainsaw jig I was using to square up those logs last year. We're going to use this because we don't have a beam cutter, so we got to flush the ends of all those posts and stuff we're using. So we're going to probably use this. It's 90 degrees, so as long as this stays flat on the posts, we're going to screw it in. And then all we have to do is just rotate the saw, and that will keep any wavering from happening, hopefully. So in theory it should work. I'm just gonna get this all sharpened up and the chain adjusted, and square up the end of our posts. So this is what we came up with for cutting our beams. It's our vertical milling bracket here that we mounted to a 2x10. So now we got a 45-inch chop saw, or I should say a 25-inch chop saw. And then we're going to put a piece there to support the end of the beam. And we need a piece here. That's money. Check for square.
Pretty close.
That's not bad for a chainsaw.
Good now. Inside the porch?
Yep. That was
you probably want a level.
Yep.
Where's that? We'll do that after on the next screw. Just this way.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, there'll be quite a bit of give
To move
with
them?
one in each to straighten them up.
Or a wiggle test for me.
Wiggly as anything.
That's because we didn't screw this yet.
Yeah.
Or do you have some of those coated ones? Probably too much.
Hold up. Okay. And if you guys are familiar with post frame, all the loads are getting transferred down onto these big beams. We're boxing this in and drilling it or screwing it in with timber locks and stuff. That's just for lateral movement. Good there.
There?
Okay, we got 3 posts up. Making good time. Nigel just rolled in. We got some scrap, a bunch of lumber in the back there. Bunch of scraps that we can use. So. see that. $1 million homes, I bet you they do that all the time.
Oh, absolutely. The
You know,
amount of corner,
whoa!
the amount of corners carpenters cut. Holy shit.
How do you want to do this?
You walk out with it.
Good?
Hanging enough to
Go that way. Perfect.
Okay, do you want me to try to?
Whoa! Okay. Just that. Got it? I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, that's a wrap on episode 2. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. And you are not going to want to miss episode 3 because it gets wild and it was the funnest one yet. So that will come shortly, and stay tuned in.